Hello and welcome to another fun and exciting point of sale related video. Purpose of this video is to cover a few tips and tricks within the Cloud Retailer point of sale software. Part of this is just from some common requests on how do I do this, can I do this, etc. type questions. So we're going to cover just a few here. Hopefully one or two will apply to your situation and make life a little easier for you. Of course, if you need more detailed information or assistance, I'll put our contact information in the video description. So let's dive right in here, and the first one is going to be the search box. A lot of folks don't realize, like when I'm looking at this list of reports, that I can narrow down a report by typing, or narrow down the list by typing in a topic. So like if we want to see just sales related, and then we can go in and go right to our sales report. And then I'm actually going to run one of these, and we're going to go into tip 2 here. So we added our filter, we'll run, here's our report. A lot of you know about these different buttons, the grouping where you can group by multiple columns. You know about adding in additional columns or removing additional columns. But there's also, if you do a little tweaking to a report, you can save it for future use. And it's pretty much as simple as putting in a title for the report. It's called custom report, and then saving it. And then you have a custom report that you can use. And of course, we also offer additional training if you want to create custom reports from scratch. That is also available, but that is a little too in-depth for me to cover in a quick video here. So there's 2 little tips and tricks for you. Let's hit 2 more here. So next up is one of those, hey, can we do this type things. And notice again, I'm using this search box even when I went to the admin. So I can narrow down and find that I want to go to task pads. The reason I want to go to task pads, and let's just pick our standard task pads, is folks have asked about function keys. A lot of, especially if you've used the Microsoft Dynamics RMS point of sale software, there was F2, F7, F12 were common shortcuts, and a lot of us are used to hitting like F12 for tender. So what you can do in Cloud Retailer is if we go and edit the task pad here and go to our subtotal button, you'll see as I scroll down here we can have a mapped key F1 through F12. So we can have that F12 be the same. So again, if you're coming from a POS system like Microsoft RMS, or for whatever reason you're just used to using certain function keys, some of them can be mapped to the task pad. So like in this case, I'm setting up subtotal to act the same as F12. So I've hit F12, or if I tap or click on subtotal, it's all the same. So that part is pretty cool and definitely is helpful for those habits we've picked up over the years. Okay, last one here. Also a lot of questions about payment thresholds. And so as I go to the, typing and trying to find the right screen are not always one of my strongest abilities here. So once again, hey, I used that search box to find what I needed. So payment methods. There are abilities to set signature thresholds. If we go again to the payments types, credit and debit, and then select edit, you will see there is a signature threshold. This probably, you might need a little assistance on setting this up and making sure it is pushed out to the point of sale stations. But the idea is to give you the idea that it can be done. And there should be another video that we can put up, or an article that explains in further detail on how that is done. Okay, I realized that I could spend an hour or two just going over some of the unique stuff, and it's not that it's hiding. It's just as people get used to a new POS system, it takes a while to kind of you know, uh, get used to it and then start thinking, hey, is there a better way to do this, or am I doing this the best way? What are my options? So that's kind of the purpose of this video, and I promised it would be short, so I'm going to end it right now. Thanks for watching.